Hi guys, while watching the movie Control, I saw this cool effect where Ananya tells AI to delete the images of her ex. And you see that the image is getting deleted in a pixelated manner. Let's learn how to do this. To create an effect like this, we will need two images. One when it can be you and your friend, and in one is just you. Just make sure that you look exactly the same in both the images. Now let's come to After Effects. Create a new canvas. Let's call it as main. Keep it 920 by 1080 and press OK. I have added the two images over here. Let's select them and drag it to our timeline. Select both, press S and let's scale it down to 54%. Now press P. Let's adjust the position. Once you are happy with the image, right click on the after layer and pre-compose it. Let's call this layer again as after. Make sure you click on move all attributes to new composition and press OK. Now let's add a shape layer. Click on the rectangle tool. Make sure that the fill is selected as white and the stroke is 0. You can even click on this and keep the stroke as none. Press OK. Now in order to cover this by a white rectangle, just double click on this. Let's rename this and call it as Pixel Glitch 1. We have to make sure that the glitch happens slowly, so let's keep the duration of the animation for 6 seconds. Take the player to 1 second. Press P. And take this out of the screen. Add a keyframing position. Now come to 7 seconds. Right click on this and click on reset. Now in order to slowly make the person vanish, let's create a inverse track matte. If you don't see the track matte option over here, you can toggle it on by pressing on this icon. So now click on this pick wick and track it on the Pixel Glitch 1. Right now, this is getting revealed. So in case you want to make a logo reveal, or if you want to make a person appear, then you can do it this way. But we want it right now the opposite way. We want the person to vanish. For that, we'll need a reverse matte. So come over here and just click on this icon. That way you can see that the person is now vanishing. Perfect. Now let's start adding the effects. Now again click on our Pixel Glitch layer. First let's add turbulent displays. Let's increase the amount and keep it to around 100 and keep the size around 10. Finally, increase the complexity. Let me actually zoom in first so that you can see it properly. And increase the complexity around 9 or 10. You can keep it all the way to 10 as well. Remember this, whenever you are following any tutorial, don't follow them blindly. Always play around with these numbers and choose the settings which best suits you. Now let's add the mosaic effect. This will give us that pixel effect. Over here you can see horizontal blocks and vertical blocks. Always remember to keep the ratio same as the ratio of your composition. Right now you are aware that the ratio of the composition is 16 by 9. So we can keep it over here like 160 by 90. You can see we have got equal blocks over here. But in case you want smaller blocks, then you can keep a multiple of this. For example, instead of 160, you can keep 320 and multiple of 90, which is 180. So you can see we have got smaller blocks. I hope this is clear. Before moving on, if you are serious about editing and want to master After Effects, make sure to check out my course, which will take you from 0 to hero. Now select both these layers, right click on this and let's pre-compose it. We'll call it as Pixel Glitch 2. And press OK. Now let's make the scan which will go from top to the bottom. Click on this. We'll start by adding the fill effect. Search for fill. Let's select the color as white and press OK. Now we need to duplicate this. To duplicate it, press Ctrl and D. Now again, similar to how we had used the inverse track matte earlier, let's repeat it and add a track matte inverse for the bottom layer. Just click on this pick wick and drag it over here. And you can again click on this inverse track matte. Let's hide this layer for now so that this is properly visible to you. As you can see, we get this fraction of blocks going from top to the bottom. Now in case you feel that this is too light for you, you can slightly take the upper layer and drag it little to the left. This way you will get brighter blocks. I'm happy with this, so I'm going to just keep the same. As you can see right now, we are getting this weird border. In order to remove this, let's add the Minimax effect to the bottom layer. So click on this and search for Minimax. Click on operation and select minimum. Keep the radius as 2 or you can even keep it as 3. And in the color, change it to alpha and color. As you can see, the outline is gone and only the glitch remains. Now let's again select both the layers, right click on this, pre-composite, and let's call it as glitch scan. Press OK. Now go back to our project and drag the pixel glitch 2 below the glitch scan. Now we need to color this glitch, so let's add the effect Colorama. Again click on this and search for Colorama. Click on input phase. In add phase, click on the drop down and select glitch scan. So you are getting something like this. Now we are going to change the color. In the add mode, click on the drop down and select average. See, we are getting a blue glitch similar to the one in the movie. In the phase shift, you can change this and keep any color that you want. Once you change it, you can see the color is also changing over here. You can click on this drop down in the output cycle. You can select the specific color in the use preset panel, which is provided to you by After Effects. You get a lot of options. Like for example, we can use Solarized Blue. See, we have this color, or you can use RAM Blue. For now, I'm going to stick to use cycle. Let's close this, and for the final effect, let's add a glow. Can click on this and search for glow. Let's increase the glow radius from 10 to 30. Perfect. Now let's see the final result. Thank you guys for watching the video. Let me know in the comments what you would love to learn next.